You got challenges that you're going to run across.
Man, look, I'll tell you a story about Hugh.
Okay.
We were down in, I want to say that was the year Orlando Parker came out, because we had him out. I'm not sure if it was, but you remember Orlando that played at Auburn?
Montgomery.
Yeah, he was a speedster, wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
And I want to say we was at that game. It might not have been, but I remember when Central State bus pulled up and Hugh Douglas got off the bus. I didn't know who Hugh was. We were just standing outside.
Right.
Boy, he came off that bus talking smack. He said, boy, y'all ain't never seen nobody like this right here. He said, this is my year I'm going up. Y'all better get your cameras ready, get close in on me. I mean, he came off the bus talking like Lawrence Taylor. He was just talking smack. I'm like, who is this guy? And when I saw him play, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, he could go now. He could go.
Yeah.
He could go.
And I hadn't heard anything about Central State since Hugh. I remember they had a brother at FAM that went to Florida State. They got in trouble, a wide receiver that wound up going to Central State, but I don't remember anybody else. But you all are playing them?
Yeah, yes. They're in our conference, Central State. We actually went up there and played them this year. They've got a brother by the name of Kevin Porter that played at Auburn. You probably remember Kevin Porter.
Yeah, I remember him, quarterback, number 3. Safety. Yeah,
he's their head coach. He was a really good player. Played for Kansas City for a long time. So I mean, and that's the other thing. We've got some good coaches in this league. Like I said, it's very competitive. We kind of had a tough year this year, but we're looking to bounce back, and I feel like we're going to have a chance to be competitive.
Cool. Man, I'm glad somebody like you is at a HBCU and at Miles, and I know you're gonna focus. Your goal is to win, and so once you start winning, you can make everything else happen. And I know that you need that kind of person. I know you probably heard about today in the news, what somebody was saying today in the news about, and I know that person probably just doesn't understand the HBCU because it needs a lot of help. You know what I'm saying? Not only do you, when you go there, you got to understand it's like family almost. It's like, it's like, even don't you remember when you first came into the league, how the family came around you? It's the same thing into the HBCU. It's like everybody kind of needs help and support. And I know you know that. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I was very familiar with HBCU culture. My mother and most of her family went to Alabama State. My wife and a lot of her family members went to Alabama A&M. I've got an older sister and younger sister that are Miles grads. I've got a nephew that played ball and graduated from Miles like 2019. So, I'm pretty versed in HBCU culture, and obviously I think some people, because I went to Alabama, was basically a PWI. Some people might think that I'm not, but I actually grew up. I grew up 8 to 10 minutes from Miles, going to Winona High School, which at the time was an all-black high school, and still is. So
right.
So I feel like I know the culture pretty well.
Well, man, look, I appreciate you giving me some time, man. I swear this ain't gonna be the last time, though. We're gonna get you another time in maybe 6 months to a year once the season over with, and get you back on here. But you're my first mental toughness podcast on YouTube, man. I swear, Sam, and I appreciate you again giving me this much time. We're gonna share this video with everybody. We're gonna put up your Twitter. I think we got your Twitter here.
That's
account.
That's it.
Is that, you see it? Okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
we'll Coach _Sam _Shade. That's good stuff. I want to say I really appreciate you inviting me on, especially on your first show on the Mental Toughness podcast.
Right.
Man, I know you're gonna do well. Man, you've always been one of those positive brothers, hard worker. Man, just I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you, and looking forward to coming back on, and looking forward to watching some of the people that you're gonna have on your show, because I know it's gonna be all around, and you're gonna bring people from different walks of life.
And you gonna recommend some guys for me, I know. So
absolutely, absolutely. I don't have a problem doing that.
Okay, all right. And when we get this together, make sure your mom see it and tell her I said hello. Tell everybody I said hello, man. I appreciate it again, Sam. And I know we took up a lot of your time, but man, I think a lot of people in my social media group and a lot of people on YouTube going to want to see this because you got a lot of fans out here, man, especially the diehard Bama fans. So this is this is going.
Hey, I want those diehard Miles fans watching too, man.
Okay, no, that's right. They need to know.
I'm one of those guys. Hey, man, I got to be where my feet are.
I know that's right, and I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I get this to the diehard Miles fans and get it out there on social media and spread it so they know who they have coaching for them, and they know that they need to go and support too, man. So we can, make them put some more bleachers at that stadium out there.
I tell you what, we actually talked about that last year. So I can't get off the show without talking about our president, Bobby Knight. You talked about how I got to Miles. She was a big part of it. Her husband, actually, Gary Burley, is a former NFL player, played for the Bengals, one of the teams I played for. He's older than me, but great people. Our athletic director, Coach Fred Watson, he's the head basketball coach, but he's been in college coaching for over 20 years. And they give me great support. They give our players great support, and we know they're behind us. And we've got plans and things in the works to increase our facilities and make things as nice as possible for our student athletes.
Is Fred from Birmingham?
Fred's actually from South Carolina. He actually played basketball at Benedict and actually played overseas for a little while.
Okay, well, cool. All right, man. Appreciate it. And we're going to get you back on here again right after the season. We talk some more, all right?
All right, man.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You got challenges that you're going to run across.
Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the all button and all that kind of stuff because we're going to have a lot of good interviews on this podcast.